In vain, sir. You
But have you ever had
Philistine.
some? You know, you
I'm
know
just
when
gonna
you
stay
have,
out of this here.
you know when you have.
Not
I
touching that with
can't.
a 10-fold cord.
I
Uh,
can't
Jesus
do this.
Christ.
so anyway, you were saying?
I would. I don't know what I
Wrong
was
button,
saying.
fuck.
No, have you ever had? You know when you have something wireless and you have like the receiver, the USB dongle, like seriously like 2 decimeters next to you, and it's still like losing connection,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that's the kind of headset
See,
it
this is
is.
why I buy Sennheiser.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Sennheiser's quality.
I have Sennheiser. But the thing is, if you want wireless normally cost a lot.
Yes, it
Bullshit.
does.
Sorry, I gotta say bullshit on that because you
No,
just
I'm just
buy
happy.
that.
Tell
You
me what
buy
headset to
buy
buy
a
then.
Sennheiser R170s like I have, and you will pretty much be able to take a dump while you're gaming.
Does it have a good mic as well?
It doesn't have a mic. If you want a good headset, you don't want a mic with it. You have a mic separately,
It's
just like I have.
it's hard to find both. Like honestly,
Yeah.
the best one that I've found is the Plantronics I'm using right now that has like the best combination of like. But now here's the thing though, it's not a standard like cardioid mic. It's a plug-in power mic. So it takes like either it takes like you got to plug it into something like a Zoom H1, or you
Yeah,
got to
phantom
have
power.
yeah. Well, it's not phantom power. Like plug-in power is similar, but it doesn't require the same amount of voltage basically.
Okay.
It's a step down from that. But anyway,
Do
the
you have a
point
tabletop mic
is that
like
it's
it stands
very
on?
hard to find because most of those mics are they're just really cheap. It's really hard to find one that's got
Yeah,
good
yeah.
quality.
You will
Exactly.
not find something like even the high end stuff is you're not gonna see anything that's gonna be with a great mic and
Oh,
with a great thing. It's you need to separate them, and that's what I've done,
yeah.
and that's why I have a great headset that is wireless and or headphones, and I have
Sure.
a great mic. That's the way to go, in my opinion.
By the way, if you skip
My
this
opinion
cutscene.
is to, if you want wireless, well, I don't have an opinion if you want wireless. Never mind.
Now the thing, Chris, if you don't mind, I would. Can I add you on something? When you,
Something, yeah,
yeah, I'll
you
add you
can
on
try,
something,
yeah,
just so I can talk to you later. I mean,
sure.
because you, and we can discuss this later, because you seem to know. I mean, I'm decent at all this, but it's always nice to. I think it's nice to be able to get some input from another person when it comes from
Sure,
these, because
sure.
this is normally really expensive stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Especially, I actually review. I actually have a review on some headphones, but those are plugins, so they are not meant for gaming. It's more like, for instance, phones and stuff like that. I have actually a review up on my headsets on my
Oh,
YouTube channels.
I'm
It's
gonna
really
check
old,
that.
and I'm probably gonna look really fat also, but that's another thing. But I actually have a review of these R170s that I have. It comes with a stand, a charger. It's lithium batteries that's in it.
Cool.
I love Sennheiser, but
Yeah, yeah,
again, yeah.
good stuff. Are they really roomy? That's not a word, but they're like a big, so it doesn't cram your
Over
ears
the
or
ear
anything.
as opposed to
Over
on
the
So
the
ear.
ear.
are you talking about noise cancellation?
Well, no. What Brent said, over the ear thing. So they need
It's
to be
over the ear.
comfortable
Yeah,
for
it's
a
here
long
over
period
the
of
ear.
time.
It's not on the ear. It's not in the ear. It's over the ear. So it's like a what's it
Very,
called?
very comfortable for long
Yeah, it's
periods of
very
time.
comfortable, but actually say this in the review. They are not comfortable. They will feel like you will probably have to get used to them and bend them a little bit because they actually squish your ears a bit, your head end, because it's
Oh.
so stiff and so new. So you need actually to wear them in, just like a pair of pants, pretty much.
Because I have the Sennheiser. There's Sennheiser like Game 360 now,
Yeah.
and they're really like my ear doesn't touch the cup in any way, and that's really nice. But the thing is, it's open, so as long as when the missus goes to bed and my computer is like next to the bedroom, like she hears like, oh, I'm gonna turn on the song. Nope, just everything.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do them
it's
like
not
that.
the best ones, but it's actually really decent.
Yeah.
Again, you can go 170, 180, two up. I think it's 250 or so, I can't remember what they call. And the higher end you go, the more quality you get. But then you also go in like the 2,000, 3,000 Swedish crowns area.
Oh
so
my.
yeah,
Oh well, I can't afford that.
it's not cheap. These here are around 1,200 Danish crowns, so around 1,500 probably Swedish crowns because of the difference in tax. So that's around that you get, but you need to remember you're gonna get a charging stand. You're gonna get everything. You're gonna get batteries with it, and I haven't changed the batteries since I bought them like 5 years ago. They still charge, and they can at least hold for 12 hours.
Yeah, that's,
wow.
that's
And
pretty
you
good.
have bass boost, you have surround sound.
How much
you
is
have
Sennheiser paying you to say all this? Is what I want to know.
well, if they paid me and all that, I look. I actually get decent reviews out there and all that, but the problem is none of the damn companies are gonna send me review copies.
It's really it's hard to reach that level where they'll actually do that.
I know they don't care. There are so many people out there.
Okay, so let me just catch up on chat real fast while we're doing this. Tim asks, okay, Gary James is checking out. Take care. See you later. Oh, and Miklegard's going to test that feature very much. Excellent. Well, awesome, man. I'm really glad you dug that. Tim says, you guys up more for Bat versus Superman or Cap 3? From
Cap 3.
I got to say Cap 3.
Right now.
That trailer, guys. Oh.
Batman
Did you
vs
see
Superman had. I don't know who made the trailers for that movie.
Somebody who doesn't have a job anymore. Yeah, I was going for the same joke. Exactly.
Exactly right, wasn't it?
He sucks.
Yeah.
The third one was like everything that the second one wasn't.
And then the fourth one was kind of like the second one. It was relatively good.
Oh wait, which one is the one where he stops the punch? The latest one.
The fourth trailer is the one that opens with Alfred remote piloting the Batwing and dropping Batman off like on the floor of that warehouse, and it just basically like has that brief little action scene with Batman. That one was decent.
I know you guys probably love the Nolan movies.
No.
But they were not that great for like the fighting. When I saw that little clip of him fighting, I was like, that's the Batman I always wanted, like fighting-wise. It was like, this is like the Arkham games that I love.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of things about it that I like, but there's a lot of things about it that scare me too.
But did you see the new Civil War trailer that came out?
God,
or have
yes.
you not seen it?
I have, yes.
Not just that I'm a Marvel fan, but the thing is, it looks so dark, but it looks so cool. And maybe they shouldn't have shown Spider-Man, but we knew he was in it.
No, I personally, I'm glad to have him.
Assuming glasses.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for that, and I'll tell you why. Because all right.
Listen.
I did a frame-by-frame breakdown, like on my YouTube channel, which incidentally is youtube.com/VikingBrettAdams. I'm glad you checked it out. But anyway, the thing that I think is cool, and I didn't get a chance to go into this specific thing in the video, but I lost my mind over his mechanical web shooters. I mean, like, you look at the web shooters on his wrist, you can actually see, like, they're mechanical. You can, like, see how they kind of operate. There's a little strip coming down to the palm of his hand, so he can do, like the classics, hand pose where he's shooting his webs and everything. And to me, the thing with, like, the irising eyes is that like it's yet another piece of like Peter Parker tech. Like, undoubtedly, like when we get into the solo film, we'll discover that he's got like, it's tricked out with like telescoping vision or like night vision or whatever. But
I do hope they've done that.
It's another thing that Peter Parker has, and that's the thing that I missed. As much as I love the Raimi movies, I felt like they didn't quite get across the point that Peter Parker is a really fucking smart kid.
And the thing is, it brings some emotion, like you can tell how he's feeling, because normally a Spider-Man under a suit, you can't see what he's feeling, because now you see the eyes shrink, and because they do that in the comic in a way. That's how they draw it, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But
the problem is that the only thing I have against this here, against the zooming, is first off, in my youth at least, I've never seen the tech for him to have that feature, so I think it was just like, why are they implementing something like this? I don't know. I haven't followed Spider-Man in the new comics. I don't know if it's actually in that he has zoom lenses and all that. But I think that the feature that they put in on his eyes was just too. It was just too much. It was not as subtle as the web shooters and all that, which is, in my opinion, the great thing. Do subtle things that people will not notice that well, but the fans will say, "Oh God, you did it right." That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it was
Set
just
out,
a
guys.
wow
Or-
factor, which is, in my opinion, not needed for the movie.
Yeah.
Um,
I agree.
let me make a counterpoint to that. In Daredevil, in
That movie sucked.
Deadpool,
Yep.
there's some CG-edness to his eyes. Like he's got like the white eyes on the mask, just like he does in the comic. But they're somewhat expressive. Like they'll get wider when he's surprised. They'll narrow when he's suspicious. That
I
kind of
actually
shit.
didn't notice that much. I'm sorry, it's just a saying.
But
Go ahead, sorry.
but the point is that like the eyes are a bit expressive, and they're doing it through CG. What I mean to say, doing it in CG is just that the mask is literally just moving, as if it's like so skin tight that he's moving his face and the mask is moving around. It's not motivated by anything other than just the need to have some expression, I guess. So I think, this is just my theory, but I think that they're going to do something similar with Spider-Man. They're going to have Spider-Man, those eyes are going to iris open in order to kind of be expressive, but they're going to explain it as he's got these mechanical irising lenses that he's put together, as opposed to just having them get bigger and smaller the way they do on the comic page for no reason other than, well, the character's just emoting, so his eyes are bigger or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's just
but again,
my 2 cents.
But again,
a good point.
I think in the trailer there's way of doing. I need to rewatch Deadpool to actually notice this, because I didn't notice it. I just saw that when they introduced Spider-Man at the end of the trailer, you could see it, and it was focused on it, and it was just like, okay, you could have done so much more if you wanted just to show him off, and they did with all the other stuff. But it's just, they could have done it more subtly if they want to do that, to give him some way of physical expressing his way of being surprised or something like that, which is hard to do with a mask
Certainly.
on. So
Yeah.
I understand the reason, but it's just like, it's just overpowering and turn off for me. But again, I see your point. I definitely see your point. So what do we want to do? Because now we are starting to get into something that I actually started noticing after Brent and I played. So right now we can either go with green missions, blue missions, or side missions. Side missions will give you mostly XP and also crafting upgrades, crafting schematics. Green missions will actually also give you XP and all that, but they will actually add, like, for instance, this one here, if you look at your map, I'm switching over to, will actually get your 60 plus medical wing supplies, and with the more we do of them, the higher, the more points we gather, and at some point we will have no points to upgrade our medical wing. And the same with the blue ones, and when we unlock the tech wing, which we can't do right now because we're too low level, we can actually do it right now. Its minimum level required is 5. For tech, it's level 9, I think. But I think maybe we should try do the side missions and maybe do the 2 other ones here and here. And afterwards, we can maybe do one of the refugees camps.
That sounds fine to me. Why don't you just go ahead and mark one, and we'll get to it.
I'm normally the guy that does all the side stuff, so I'm really overpowered for the main stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of my attitude as well. Okay, while we're running here, I'm just going to look at chat. Are we going the opposite direction that we need to go?
No.
It's just
we're following the arrow, and that's the best way to do it. Because last time, me and Bernd, we actually tried doing the other way around, found out we couldn't get in their way.
All right.
Okay.
So anyway, catching up on chat, that Japanese dude says, "How's this game worth checking out?" In my opinion, yes. I've waited, like I didn't get it last week. I've waited this like whole week to like make sure that the game was going to be solid and servers weren't going to be crashing and everything. I just fired at you subconsciously. I'm not going to say unintentionally, but just subliminally.
I know how you feel about me, Brent.
Yes. I see your ass, and I'm like, let's mark that motherfucker.
Let's blow it up. It's a huge ass.
Yes.
Anyways, now we are at. We're gonna have to protect these crates here. So let's.
Yeah. We'll get on that. But anyway, I do think the game is worth checking out, that Japanese dude, provided that you are interested in what this game is selling. And what this game is selling, essentially, is Destiny on the PC. But it's a casual MMO experience.
play with others.
It's
I would say.
it's you know it's a cover-based shooter. So if you're looking for a cover-based shooter kind of MMO thing with friends, great. Really, you'll have a good time with it. I think.
We need to move to the other supply drop over here.
Okay, we're coming.
We're gonna have to move a
Like,
couple of times. That's how this mission works.
What you
Alright,
said
gotcha.
there, Brent, is so important because a lot of time when people hype a game up, that's a lot of times that happens. If it's not the best thing since sliced bread, people are like saying it's crap. You just need to like keep your expectations in check.
Yeah, for what the game is. Why are the guys with the baseball bats running at me?
Because of your face.
Because of my face, I knew it. Grenade guy, shoot the grenade guy.
It's the beard, isn't it?
It is. It's that fucking scruffy beard.
FYI, have you unlocked
Well, I don't have one personally, so
your other ability?
I have unlocked it. I haven't assigned it yet. I need to do
Okay.
that.
Yeah, but
I
let's
have
do
the
that
healer
after this
build.
mission.
Yeah, we will.
I think there's one wave more, and yeah, they're coming in
Healing.
now.
The green circles, I don't know that I... Or
Yeah, okay.
Never mind.
Sorry.
That's the healing.
It's all good.
Do a heal edge.
Yes,
Behind me. Fuck.
Where the... Crap. Yep. There's a lot of...
I'm gonna get that guy that's behind us. You guys get the other dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
they
got the
are, they
flanker.
are.
I've got him. I've got him. Concentrate on the other group.
Okay.
Crap.
Okay, grenade guy. Die.
I'll take the guys behind the train.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, I see him.
I think they're all down.
Okay.
Okay, gather
Okay.
up here so I can... I don't
There's
know what you
one
guys
more
picked.
crate.
Does
Oh,
this thing actually heal? Oh, it heals over time. I see. It doesn't heal a lot though. If you when you unlock the thing, you can tap it lightly and it heals
Yeah.
all yourself. You can throw it.
Yeah,
I
you
guess you
need to
guys know
double
that.
tap it, I think. Why am I standing? Oh, there's a guy over here.
Yeah, there is. Grenade guy too.
Yeah, and he's...
I don't have a lot of ammo on this gun.
Okay.
Okay, so there we go. I just need to pick up a couple of things that were dropped here.
Yeah, let's just take it easy now and let's get assigned and all that if you don't have it. So
Yeah, I'll go ahead and assign that ability while I'm thinking about it too.
yeah.
All right, catching up on chat once again. Tim, this is going back to the trailers. Tim says, "I agree. The trailers of Batman vs Superman said way too much." Mickelgard says, "I don't like Spider-Man." Okay. What about the rest of the Cap trailer? I mean, was the Cap trailer like kicking ass for you, like up to that moment, and then you're like, "Oh, Spider-Man, I hate you," and fuck this movie? like how much did that impact it for you? I just don't have interest in wisecracking teenage heroes blabbering. Well, I mean that pretty much does. I understand why you
That's
wouldn't
what
like
Spider
Spider-Man
does.
because that pretty much defines Spider-Man. So that would make sense.
Oh,
Darmist, okay, this won't be popular, but can someone explain why Deadpool was such an amazing movie? I think because it's one of the most. It's one of the comic book adaptations that has stuck most closely to the source material, and the source material is really challenging for a comic book movie. But if you take away like all the comic book and its stuff to it, it's just a very solid kind of like Count of Monte Cristo adaptation, which a lot of superhero movies are. But at its core, it's a very simple but solid, time-tested kind of story. But it's just like they got Deadpool right, and like Deadpool's that character you think they'll never ever get right, but they got Deadpool right.
That's one of the other things, but the funny thing is I never read any of the Deadpool comics. I knew who he was and all
There's
that,
some
but
guys in an alley here. We got an opportunity to take a crew here. You guys want to do this real fast?
Let's
Sure.
shoot them. Yeah.
Let's shoot
anyways,
them.
But
So anyway, that's my opinion, and I'll pass it around now.
yeah, I can only say I didn't know Deadpool from the comics and all that. But one thing I like his what's it called? Oh God, reloading everything.
Yeah, no kidding.
I like his humor style because I like dark humor. I like the rawness stuff.
Yeah.
And I started when I saw this trailer here, and well, Ryan Reynolds fucked him up in Wolverine, and he fucked him up.
That
and
was
he
not
fucked
Ryan
Green
Reynolds'
Lantern up.
fault. In fairness,
No, it was bad writing.
that was the
Again,
writer.
He actually tried to. He says he tried to do something about it. It's like
Yeah.
we want to sew his mouth shut, and he's like,
It's like,
you do know you're gonna piss most people off. He said.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Not.
but again, it was Brent, you're running the wrong way.
The arrow is taking me that way. Like the
Well,
arrow
then
is
you-
pointing down that street, so I must be
Yeah.
like I must have a
You-
different mission activated or
Which one are we
something.
going
It's
for?
this,
The yellow
this
one?
here.
Oh.
Okay, well, I mean,
Yeah.
like I'll follow you.
Yeah, but you're the group leader, so you actually override me. So we can go your way. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that I have
Okay.
no clue where we're going.
Okay,
That's all I'm
I
saying.
would say okay, follow my arrow.
Okay.
You loot the thing? The
Do-
tools, I don't know. Are they worth looting?
Oh
or-
no, yeah.
Yeah,
I would
tools
like
you
I would
need-
like
you
to
need-
get the tools. Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
do that. Come on.
Okay. We
Okay.
need to get up. That,
Okay.
just the thing
Aren't we
about the
back where we
the
started?
Spider-Man. I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of complaints that oh, I don't like that he sounds so young and all that. Well, he is a kid.
Tools
He's a
you need
teenager.
for upgrading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got these earlier, so I think we're good.
Yeah, but they
Okay,
respawn, so you can
okay.
get them constantly.
Good. That's good.
Where are they? Or
There,
is it just a
there's this
Sorry,
toolbox
it's the
right
box.
oh
here.
there. Sorry.
If-
Well, okay, I can't loot it.
Yeah, I
think
was gonna
that's
say
because-
they haven't respawned for you yet.
Yeah, probably.
Or you picked them up again.
Yeah.
So where do people want to go?
I thought we were gonna do. Let's do another side mission.
Side
just
mission.
marked something.
I was checking these two encounters, but we can do the side mission also. I don't.
Are we closer to an encounter?
We are like 153 meters from
Let's
an encounter.
let's do it.
Is that the green one?
No,
Just need blue. Okay. Yeah.
I think I see the one you're talking about. Okay. Have we talked about the Ghostbusters trailer? I did talk about it. I did talk about it in the Twitch stream, like the day after it came out or whatever. To briefly
I'm gonna
repeat
rage
myself,
about that.
uh,
If somebody
I'll
asks me.
I'll get out of your way and let you. To briefly
Go.
repeat myself, it was pretty disappointing for a movie that's supposed to be a comedy. The humor was not working. So, I got to the end of the trailer and my thoughts were literally, well, the visual effects look nice, because that was about the only positive thing I could say. Now, here's one thing that is kind of interesting. I have since watched a couple of the fan cuts, which are both quite good. Like they make the movie look considerably better.
Yeah, but the humor is still in there.
But the flat humor is kind of an issue. Now, I will say that the international trailer has some added footage, and there were a couple of beats in there that I did giggle at. I thought, that's kind of funny. But it's not very encouraging.
No. But have you read or I've seen some guys on YouTube made some videos and I read some. Apparently, again, rumors, but supposedly strong ones that the production of this movie has been, let's just not say that smooth.
Yeah.
Like, that they cut some producer went in and they cut the budget with like 30% or whatever it was, and it's all these kind of rumors that
Yeah.
it's been very troublesome, and the people like just the actresses, they just sat around in their trailer, talking how much they hated it, how much they didn't like the script, they were bitching about each other's screen time, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that might not
All
bode
that.
well. That may not bode well.
a-
But at the same
and
time, I
that's
mean,
one
like,
or two things. Yeah, sorry.
well, just to be fair about it, I mean, like, Deadpool had its
Yeah.
budget cut, like $7 million famously, and and I mean, the film does not suffer for it. If anything, it's a tighter movie for it because they get rid of a bunch of the excess stuff that normally pushes the movie over 2 hours, and they're just like, fuck it, we'll just we'll make the movie short but really compact and tight. So that doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing. However,
No, of course.
what you're saying does not sound very encouraging.
Now, this is just what I've heard, though, so it doesn't. None of it has to be.
Yeah, I understand.
true.
Take with a
So,
grain of
well,
salt.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, Fett, we'll get out of your way. Go ahead and unload.
I can only say that I've seen after I've seen the trailer, I have never been so mad that they actually made such a piss poor job of doing a script that's, or I don't know if the script is, I don't know. Dan Aykroyd should, at least from my knowledge, said that it's his script with some other people he's been working on, and if he thinks this is the way to represent the new Ghostbusters, I think he should be shot on sight.
I don't think that he does, but I don't think he's really got a choice in the matter either.
No, yeah, that's different. I don't know the process, but it's just like, and I ranted about this on OGS Active Feed where somebody posted the trailer and I saw it. It's just like they are not representing really what the embracement of Ghostbusters was and how the characters were represented. If they want to reintroduce this, they should look at the characters and see what they want.
We're following you, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I was just in the map and actually checking out where we need to go.
Yes, cool.
But it's more like I have a hard time seeing and justifying how they pretty much tried and say, oh, let's take these characters and reuse their popularity and pretty much put them in Ghostbusters and doing Bridesmaids, which is pretty much what I'm getting from the movie. And I'm just like, okay, who fucked up and who needs to get fired? Because if somebody didn't actually see this from the get-go shooting, somebody's blind. And I'm frustrated and seeing something, and I love all the CGI and the ghost and all that. Look awesome, and you get that feeling. And even though I'm more fan of the original soundtrack, I like the beat to it. It keeps the original fresh. But as soon as the humor starts, just like, oh, shut up. You did not make a black slap.
Yeah.
Come on, move on.
But it's always the script.
It keeps going like that.
When a movie's bad, is it all? It's all. I don't know a lot about this, but it's always the script that sets the tone. Because I don't know how a script works. Does the script like say the scenes that plays out, or does it just have the dialogue?
The script is a blueprint. So like what a script will be is it'll say something like, okay, so like if there were a script right now of what's going on, it would be like exterior New York City street day. And so that would kind of like, that would like let the departments know like what location they need, like what time of day, so that determines like what kind of lighting is going to happen. And then it would have like a passage of like narrative, and it would say, like 3 hapless jackasses fire uselessly at guys in hoodies who magically do not die. And then it would have like dialogue between us, and I would say,
right, everybody.
And it'd say like Brent in capital letters, and then underneath it it would say, all I could say about the Ghostbusters trailer is that the CG was nice, and then it would say, Krister, and say, well, I'm not sure, how the script thing works, and then it would say Fatui, fuck this fucking movie, motherfucker.
Yeah, it would say that.
Yeah, but it just describes like it literally has like a description for whatever's going to take place.
Yeah. It's interesting here because I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, and I watched all the extras and stuff. Because Peter Jackson did the same with the Hobbits, and I watched all of the 9 hours or whatever thing. And I know people.
I have too. I love that stuff.
I don't think they were terrible, but I think it's so interesting to see he's actually a really good director. That guy. Even though you might.
Yeah, Peter Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen Frighteners?
The thing is...
Frightener! I will defend Frighteners to the ends of this earth, son.
Is that the one with Michael J. Fox?
Best role.
Oh, that's great.
Most underappreciated role.
Oh, man, that movie's awesome.
But anyway, you know the whole story...
You should heal Tim.
I'll heal you.
I think I just called you Tim. Sorry, man. I was looking at Tim's name in the chat when I was saying this to you, so sorry about that.
But you know how it is when Del Toro, he left the project when they were about to start shooting? And
yeah.
You know that whole story, right?
I do.
Yeah.
So the studio was basically, well, you can abandon it or you can do it yourself. Something like that to Peter Jackson. And then he had like 3 months to plan it.
Yeah.
And that was like hell. He said like half of the stuff in the movie, he winged on the day, fight. They even aborted when they shot the Battle for the Five Armies. And they were like, no, we're
going to have to redo it. Yeah.
I saw the
they just took a half-year break because they needed to plan it out. And it's so cool. He sat there, with his like mini army, like planning out the battle. I'm like, wow, this guy is really smart. How to plot the scenes and all that. Because
he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and he was like, well, if I didn't have 25 years of doing this as experience, it would have been pretty hell.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But I think a lot of people
if he
give him shit
hadn't,
for that.
he would have been Josh Trank on Fantastic Four.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of people give him, but the fact that it actually sort of works as a movie is a testament to how good he really is. A lot of people give the whole movie shit. Well, the Lord of the Rings movie, he said it himself. He had 3 years of pre-production and planning and storyboarding and previs and whatever it's called.
Nobody gets that
up.
kind of
You're
prep
coming,
time.
Brent?
I am. I
No.
was running the wrong way again.
Sorry.
I keep
know,
forgetting
yeah.
I got to follow you and not the line.
Yeah, but you can make me group leader, and it will be a lot easier then.
Oh, I'm sure you just
it's your
love
free-
that.
No, it doesn't matter. Hey, you take the lead. You take the lead.
No. You take it.
You're just gonna go around the fucking road.
But Fantastic
Nice.
Four, that new one, isn't it just like the director came in like drunk or something?
Well, there were
stories
a
from that
lot
movie.
of stories. There were a lot of stories about that, but I think what they all ultimately boiled down to is that this guy got put in a situation that he was not prepared to handle, and I think he kind of cracked under pressure. This is just my opinion. I don't know this. I haven't read anything in the know, but just from what I have read, I think that basically he got himself into a situation that he didn't really have enough depth of experience to get himself out of.
Seems like a lot of the movie making, especially when you do like maybe a big action movie or something like that. A lot is like you need to be prepared. You need to have done your previous stuff. So you see, does this look good?
Super important. Super important.
Especially for these like action movies, basically adventure movies.
Yeah,
I mean, most people don't even probably know what previous is.
I think audiences are more sophisticated about that kind of stuff these days, just because
Yeah.
we have had 20 years of DVD special features and stuff, that kind of go into that
stuff.
I do too. I mean,
That's why
I
I
love
love the Lord of the Rings
filmmaking,
ones.
and like those Lord of the Rings movies. Those
Yeah.
are some of the best. I mean, honestly, like my biggest complaint with like the Marvel Universe movies is that their special features fucking
Yeah,
suck.
and it's like this is what was shown on MTV.
Yeah, it's so disappointing because I want that Lord of the Rings experience. I want that here's a 9-hour documentary on like the story of how this movie got made. I love that stuff.
Yeah, but the thing
thank you.
is, with
Finally
Peter
somebody
Jackson,
just
he actually
feels like
shoots this while making the movie. He
Yeah.
knows he wants to make this.
Yeah.
He knows all the documentary. No, a lot of people actually
He's
do
so
it,
open about.
Yeah, he's open about it, but also the things that he knows how to use social media and all that. But the thing is that, like back in the day, if you look at, for instance, Ghostbusters 2 behind the scenes shit.
Oh, move.
Grenade, yeah,
Sorry.
move.
Sorry.
And you see stuff like that. All the things are like later. That's because people weren't doing behind the scenes. It was innovating to actually go ahead and actually shoot like an interview or somebody on camera filming
Good job.
the crew
Yeah, worked out okay.
and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
So
typically they just do like really, like you're saying, the stuff that winds up on MTV. Typically they're just doing like really, really, bullshit casual kind of stuff that they call EPK, electronic press kit. That's just going to get beamed out to like Entertainment Tonight and MTV and blah blah blah. And to really like take the time and money, which is what it is, to take the time and money to pay a film crew to document the process, whether that's by being on the set shooting video or conducting lengthy interviews and with people and all that. It's it's not something that every production does, but I really appreciate it when they do.
What did you got so much? Speaking of Peter Jackson, you remember that? He was just a producer on it. It was Spielberg that directed the Tintin movie, wasn't it?
The which movie?
no,
the one
he's
from
not the
2012?
main. He's not the main producer of it, but he was.
The whole motion capture thingy, the Tintin movie from 2012.
Yeah, but it was
I
his
love that
idea
movie.
and all that, but it wasn't him. I don't think Spielberg does a lot of things about that, at least from what I hear.
Yeah.
And he's actually really actually not on the set. He's just putting his name on it, and it's his idea. He gets the team together and all that, and then he starts to make it happen. But they did a really great job. I think he oversaw it a lot,
Which
but I
movie
don't
are we
think
talking
he-
about? I missed the title when you said
the
it.
Tintin, the Tintin animated
2012.
movie
Oh,
from
okay.
I love that movie.
2012.
I don't care what the other people say. I love that movie.
Gotcha.
I remember me and
It's
the
a
missus
really,
was seeing
really
it.
great representation of
Yeah.
Tintin, and I actually saw it, and it's awesome.
I haven't
Did
seen
you
it.
know that Captain Haddock is Andy Serkis? Oh, he's so great in that movie. Yeah, and
Andy Serkis is pretty good in general.
Yeah.
The guy
he's
is
pretty
no
fucking good.
slouch.
The thing is, one last thing about Peter Jackson there. He because I follow him on Facebook, and normally they don't do, you know, it's probably a marketing person or somebody that handles their Facebook. But when they were doing pickups for that last movie, he was actually like, I'm gonna do like, because people have been wanting to see something from the set. So on his Facebook, he treated it like a diary or something for the day. It was so cool. He posted like 20 things that he was doing during the day. You know?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I got
web
up at,
journal
like,
stuff.
5:30, and it was like, how can you cope with this? It was
Thank
like he get up at 5:30, got into set, do that, and then he
Yeah.
got home like at the midnight. Then it was like, oh, me and his daughter had a party at the house. It's like, me and my cat is gonna go to bed now.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's pretty much been doing this for years. I would be, yeah.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing you got to think about. I mean, the thing you got to think about is like how little sleep he got, like while filming was going on.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I was just reading like this study this week. They were saying that like if you sleep 6 hours a night, which is generally what I sleep, but if you sleep 6 hours a night, you're basically useless. Like your level of cognitive ability is so low that
Well,
like
you're doing fine. aren't
it
you?
would be as if you hadn't slept in for like 3 days. Like it really
Yeah.
fucks you up, even though you don't feel all that tired. And so I mean, you think about how little sleep he was getting, and he was still
Get back,
managing.
guys, get
Oh
back.
shit!
He's in the
I
lead.
see.
He's
I
in
see.
the
I
lead.
see. I see.
Sorry.
But you think
fuck.
about
Sorry.
like how many decisions he's making every day, and he's like managing to like stay on top of it, and
Oh fuck this! Sorry, Brent.
That's
my
all right.
Boss is like killing me.
I'm trying to
God.
headshot him. Fortunately, he was paying attention to you. But anyway, you think about like all the decisions he was making, and like working on so little sleep, and like the process is still working. The end result is really good. It's remarkable. It really is.
Yeah. I don't even know if the thing is, I like.
Okay, now since we're
sorry.
talking about Mr. Jackson, has any of you seen Braindead
No, I haven't.
or Bad Taste?
No, I gotta be honest with
His-
you. man,
his-
it's-
his
it's not
early
my cup of
stuff.
tea that-
Yeah, I'm talking early stuff. We're actually seeing how brilliant he actually is. That's really something you gotta watch. It's horrible, but it's actually
Down here.
really great.
Sorry, I unlocked something here because I had a lockpick. I don't know if that
Oh,
was.
very cool.
Oh, yeah,
it's
you
a-
can do that. It will actually
Will we
give
get
you
blue?
like. Yeah, you can. If you unlock it, you can go. I think sometimes there's blue items in here.
Ooh, yeah, there's blue item here. I
Yeah.
hope you guys can get something.
Yeah, I can get.
I'm coming. Hang on.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one, but
Ooh, bodyguard dress.
I'm just like the Lord of the Rings movies are just my favorite movies ever. I honestly, personally, just because I look at it from sheer entertainment. Sure, the Hobbit movies has problems. I don't dislike them that much that people like hate them, and my friends like we like them. And it's like, and when you read on the internet, there's so much hate going on. Yeah, I get them that they stretched it out too far, but it's like sometimes I just feel like can't people just enjoy for what it, like the entertainment for what it is? People actually have to analyze everything bits every time.
The thing
Yes,
about
they
it
do.
is
That's
like
what the internet is all about.
the thing about it is it's like once you like it's hard to like walk back from that. Like
Yeah.
like it's tough for me to like watch a movie and just be entertained by it. Every now and then I will have that experience. Every now and then I'll
Okay,
watch
we
something
gotta actually find the stuff. We are on the timer.
and I'll really be able to just watch it and appreciate it like on a very casual level. But like after you like have analyzed movies and like really kind of thought about like how the film's put together, whether the script or editorially or whatever, it's hard to like not see those things. Like once you start seeing them, it's hard to stop seeing them.
There's 2 items around the corner.
I remember watching the latest Transformers movie.
Oh.
I wanted to. I remember listening to
Brother,
you
I
guys
have
and
the
drive
same
home
reaction.
breakdown, and it was like, no. it can't be that, but you know, you're kind of almost defending your own opinion, like, no, because you spent money on it, you spent almost 3 hours watching that goddamn thing. You're like, no, it's not that bad.
It's not that
There's
bad.
coming the next one, I think, also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Those aren't
then
going to stop.
You kind of watch it again, it's like, yeah, it actually was that bad.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what it is. It's
I
just
have
like
a special
everything.
hatred
He
for
does
those
everything
movies.
so shamelessly.
Yeah, same.
Oh, sorry, it's just I don't know.
The thing that's kind of interesting about him is that like he's made some interesting movies. I mean, it's not like I would not call
Bad
him.
Boys is not bad.
I would not call him a bad filmmaker. It's just that it's like you said, like
him a money-grubbing whore.
shamelessly is the right word. Shamelessly
Yeah.
is the right word. That is exactly.
Have you seen the
kinda his
epic
thing.
rap battle between the directors?
No, that sounds awesome though.
I'm gonna link it to you, bro. You're gonna love it. Michael Bay is one of them. Hitchcock is one. Spielberg. The Hitchcock one is they're so clever with the rhyme.
They put a lot of time into it.
They do. Like
What
the
is
last
thing?
one.
I can't rap, but no.
I can't either.
I'm the master of suspense so intense, no defense against Hitchcock when he presents.
Nice.
It's like, yeah, it's like rap like that. You'll love it. And the thing is, the part with Michael Bay is like, it's all about the money and stuff just blows
Right.
up with a green screen behind him.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, you should see them. They put a lot of he said
Ah,
they
shit.
put a lot of effort into them.
I triggered
They
them.
won't play
I
them.
ran up on him and just unloaded
Yeah.
basically.
And I'm gonna unload on them here.
I'll pay a bit of attention here, I guess.
Yeah. Headshot.
Nicely done. All right, they're down.
Yep.
You know what? I need a resupply in a really serious way. I've got like 47 bullets after I get through this this magazine.
Why the hell didn't you go ahead and restock on the
I'm-
thing that was...
I must have missed
Did you
it.
miss?
I must.
Yeah.
I must have.
Because there is a restock, like, where we went past it.
Well, we're guys. We can't have an interesting conversation and actually pay attention to the
No.
game at the same
Oh,
time.
come
That's
on.
the
No,
thing.
Oh.
that stereotype is totally true for me.
I was gonna say that is so true. I am.
I cannot concentrate worth a damn if I'm trying to do something at the same time. How far back in the level is it? Is it like at the bottom of the building or?
No. Okay, come here. Let me show you.
I'll follow you.
Yeah, like always.
You're a better multitasker than me. We just established this.
Yeah.
It's evolution, man. It's not on my side here.
Right here.
Thank you. All right.
Now we're gonna go back and take the little court down
Let's
because
do
that's
it.
faster. We are on Mongol Darmist.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to. I should catch up on chat here. I love the behind-the-scenes stuff from The Hobbit. You can see that they were forced to write 3 movies.
Yes. Thank you, whoever said that.
The behind the scenes is really great, and that's also where you see actually Peter Jackson shutting down the production because he says, "I don't know what I need 6 months at least to figure this out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 6 months is really impressive to do this what he did because it took him 3 years last time.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't. They just watch the movie, and if they don't like it,
Oh,
they
I
don't
like
like it.
I
They
like
don't
to know shit. I love that shit. Love it.
love. Sorry, what?
I love that.
He says he
I love
likes
the
to eat
shit.
shit.
Yeah, I love.
Okay.
How the hell did you get off this
I love
thing?
behind the scenes. I loved it. Vault over the side where there's a plastic thing hanging out of it. You see that yellow? That
Yeah. Okay.
yellow
I
thing?
see it. I see it. Yeah. It still hurt like hell.
When you say you love
Yeah,
that shit,
Yeah, I mean, I love the behind the scenes material that's on DVD. I think it's a fascinating thing.
Yeah.
I actually remember. I think I had a VHS tape that had something at the end. It also cost a fortune to have a tape. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Japanese dude says, "Oh yay, Brent! Red Letter Media is doing the Force Awakens review. It seems excellent. Oh, that'll be awesome. Those are brilliant."
Oh, Force Awakens. It was a good movie, but yeah, it's a great movie. It's the
I
first three of them are horrible, but yeah, I still have some problems with Force Awakens. Also, it's not a perfect movie.
No, it's not a
no,
perfect movie.
well, what movie? I would have liked, you know,
The Big
opinions,
Lebowski
you
is a
know,
perfect movie.
Yeah, and that's why my rig is called the Big Lebowski,
That's
the new
right.
one that I'm doing.
Anytime somebody says, "Well, you know, it's not a perfect movie, but what is?" You say The Big
The
Lebowski.
Big Lebowski, and also Back to the Future, Ghostbusters.
Back to the Future is pretty tight. Ghostbusters is pretty damn tight. Galaxy Quest is damn near
Galaxy
perfect.
Quest.
Ev-
Alan Rickman is one of the greatest actors.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Or were one of the greatest actors.
Sorry to say.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Let's see
He's
here.
done so much, you know. One generation might know him for this role you know, as the best villain in Die Hard, and you know the other, you know,
Robin
younger
Hood,
people,
Prince of
obviously it's-
Thieves. The only good thing about that film, basically.
Oh yeah, he's in that as well.
Well, it's got
You
Morgan
know,
Freeman, but I mean, other
Dogma.
than that, yeah, he's great in
Well,
Dogma.
don't underestimate how many people actually know him from as Severus Snape. He was great in that role as well.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
mean, you know,
Very
he
true.
actually had the.
Yes,
yeah,
I admit it. I like the Harry Potter's movie quite a
Ah,
lot.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
I like the Harry Potter's movie also, but I like.
But
the
it's like,
books
but you're
better.
over 30. How can you like that? But I do.
Man, I'll tell you a story about Harry Potter in just a second, but first I got to say, hey, Lauren, what's going on, man? Nice to see you. No, this is not a recording. This is Three Jackasses live and in
Yeah.
color.
Free,
So let me.
free Vikings going at it.
Well, one of them's only an honorary Viking, but the other two are pretty legit.
Yeah. Oh,
One of them is only a Viking in the sense that the Vikings were the progeny of his ancestors through a process of rape and pillaging.
I'll go with that.
That is my only claim to fame is the nascent hope that that a Viking did in fact rape some poor Englishman years ago and gave birth to the Celtic race.
I always thought, why, it couldn't have been a rich woman he raped. Why has to be a poor woman?
Well, I mean, she's poor. She's rich in the sense that she was able to copulate with a Viking, but I mean, other than that,
I knew you were. Somebody should pick up on that. I was just talking out.
and
my
that was
ass.
really what they did in Harry Potter story there for a second. Next thing is like raping
next
and
thing is
pillaging
just like rape
Vikings.
and
I'm like,
pillaging
well,
and
what
stuff
just
like that.
happened?
we got
I
an
was
elite
talking
guy
about
over
Harry
there.
Potter, and that's why
Grenade!
we did it.
They're flanking.
Yeah, I got it.
Listen, while we're talking about Harry Potter, they are murdering
Sure, we're
us.
talking about rape and
Yeah,
pillaging,
yeah.
But let's go to Harry Potter now. Stay tuned.
So anyway, hold on a second.
Let's
Grenade.
do some
Where's that guy?
on these guys.
Where,
He's out there.
Somebody
Yeah.
is shooting the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, and that's because it's an elite.
Okay, let's see. I got to
Okay, I got
heal.
him suppressed. Flank
I'm
him,
glad-
awesome.
Okay, I could really use a heal if anybody's got one to
I
spare.
don't have the
Stand still,
ability
stand
on
still.
it.
It's okay, because Krister
It's,
does.
It's on cooldown.
I'll
haven't you guys
stand
picked that one yourself?
right here. No, I haven't yet.
I used the sticky
There you
gun
go.
until I get.
Thank you.
Okay, now we got to coordinate some shit at some point.
All right.
Just because it's a tactical game.
I'm going to tell you right now that me talking and playing at the same time, not great. This is why I do so much better at XCOM when I don't say peep.
Yeah, I'm probably guessing while you were waiting for this here to download, you were probably rocking it in XCOM.
Actually, I was playing XCOM, but not in the
I
sense
know
that
because I
you
saw
are
you
saying.
go online. I was actually waiting for you to stream because I thought, okay, maybe we're going to do it later, playing the Division because you said you said
That's an
that
elite
you
up
were
there again.
Elite? Okay.
Yeah, what I was doing is I was actually doing squad customization shit.
Oh, okay.
So I was playing, but not really playing.
Oh,
You were
Take-
playing, but you weren't playing.
That's right. I was one-handed.
I
I was
get-
one-handed playing. If that,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, you know what I mean. All right, I should get up there and help you
Christoph
now.
is playing Rambo there. Be careful. Oh, grenade.
Yeah, I see it.
Run! God, I do not like how the control is mapped in this. Grenade. He's throwing a grenade.
The movement, it's that intentional when it's cover-based shooter. The movement feels kind of, it's not very smooth, is it? It's very
No.
clunky.
And I don't know about how I feel about like the control key being used the way that it is.
You can map it. You just need to
I
figure it out.
I think I'm going to have to because I'm not happy with what it's doing right now.
Nice. Good job.
Okay, so let me take a breather here. I want to say hi to
Yeah.
Lauren.
Do it.
Morning, by the
now.
way. The stream has been choppy this morning. I don't know why though.
Yeah.
It's always nice when one of your cats jumps up and walks past like the computer screen.
Let's see. Lauren is asking, even with the choppy video, I feel like the environments look way better than they did in the beta. Is that true? I'm hesitant to say because I didn't think the beta looked that bad. So
No, it didn't.
I don't know.
Was no E3,
I'm gonna say that it actually looks as good, if not better. But I haven't really paid attention. I think it runs better, in my opinion. That's what I'm getting out of it.
All right, so there you go.
And I'm on a 970 Asus Strix, and I have like 16 gigs of memory in my PC, and it's a 4770K. So, and it's not overclocked, running stock. So, there you have my PC specs. If somebody was wondering.
I was
And I'm
wondering
not maxed
because
out.
I forgot about it the last 7 times you told me.
Yeah,
But I was wondering, so it's good that you.
It was for the newcomers to
kidding.
the stream.
That's
you
right.
spend a lot of money, sir. You're allowed to brag.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
He's gonna be pissed at me when he sees the new setup.
Oh, I'm sure I am. You bastard. I'm already pissed at you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. You're always pissed at me. I know.
Maybe they're just
Every time
more
I
interesting stuff.
tweet you and pun you.
That's true. You do. Yeah, you're slowly building up a resentment in me.
I wonder what the stats are. I mean, there's obviously a cross for healing, and there's one for damage. But is it just like how much life you have? I mean, they don't really clarify what those stats are.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off, but question: You're
No.
gonna go healing, but Brent, what do you want to do? Because do you have the sticky bomb? Because I was thinking maybe.
No, I did. I did security. I did the.
The shield. Okay. I have the sticky bomb because if you were going for the sticky bomb, I would go for the shield. Okay.
So we
just wanna make
did
sure.
okay. Well, I knew you went sticky bomb, so I just thought, well, I'll go shield then. So anyway, what's going on, Lauren? How you doing, man?
You know, it might be easier if I just came in here and asked you my question.
I don't know that would be easier.
This is harder, Lauren.
This is way harder. Yeah, because now I got to listen to you, and I don't know.
It's gonna turn out like the podcast. I'm just gonna sit there and listen to you guys.
Which is to say, remarkably mediocre.
Yeah.
We're gonna retire now, anyways.
Lauren, do you have the game, by the way?
No, now I fear I might have to get it.
I was thinking, is he gonna rant or is he gonna say, "Oh, he's gonna get it now"?
Oh, he's gonna get that game.
Yeah, and again, if you don't want to go Greenman Gaming, there is other sites out there, so you don't have to pony up $60.
Which
Just
I did
FYI.
instantly. I did, and Fatui has not forgiven me for it.
No, but actually, last time we talked, I told you actually of the site that I purchased it from.
Yeah, but that would require that I listen to you when we talk.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to do my best here to help you out and just say, fuck him, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, that much is certain.
Yeah, okay, it's true to a point. Okay, where the hell are we? And what do we need to... Oh, there's a side mission over. Let's do that.
You want to do a side mission?
Yeah, it's like 100 meters away. But anyway, sorry to cut you off when you were going to ask something.
No. Brett, how many hours have you put in?
How long have we been playing? Like 3 hours, something like that?
Let me check. Yes,
yeah.
around 3.
Yeah, about 2.5 since I've been streaming. So.
And if you want to get the feeling for it, how fast you can level, I put 5.5 hours in on my other character, and he just hit level 10 this morning.
Yeah.
And I haven't been playing like 5 hours straight. It's like 1 hour, 2 hours, something like that. So you can actually level up pretty fast. It's not that hard, and you can solo in the game. That's the great thing if people are not available to play.
Yeah, what I was saying about the environments before was not so much about like the performance, but the environments just look more interesting. Just the design and I felt like in the beta they were a little bit bland, and watching you guys play, the streets look. I don't know. They just looked a little bit different now. I don't know if that's just the stream and it happens to be where you are. It just the environments look more interesting than they did to me in the beta.
Yeah. One thing that I don't know if you know, we talked about that before you came on. What's pretty crap, they don't have some sort of scaling system at place though, so that's pretty bad. So let's say if Brent and Christoph would be playing tomorrow, and then it's like, oh yeah, you guys are 10 levels above me, and then I can't suddenly play with them. That sucks, in a way.
Oh yeah, that does suck.
Yeah, it does.
Because a lot of games these
one
days
reason
have
why I
some
made
sort
a
of
new
scaling
character.
system. So yeah, it's not a good thing. Some
Yeah,
kind
right.
of
In
red.
Borderlands, you can play together regardless.
Yeah,
You may get
yeah.
your ass kicked, but you can play together.
You can still play together here, but the problem is you will get your ass kicked here. I saw Randy actually playing. If you've seen on OGS side, I think it was, I can't remember who put up a video about him playing, and Randy was like level 5. He was one shot and was down, and that can be done. Boosting characters, but it's not fun for the character who's getting boosted because he's gonna die constantly.
No.
So that's the reason why I chose, like, I'm just gonna make a new character with Brent and have fun with that.
Right, basically play down to his level.
Shut the
Like,
fuck
like
up.
we all do.
Yeah.
Have
But
they
again,
said
Brent doesn't listen to me when I try to give him advice. You can see that in all the failed attempts on the 28 videos on XCOM.
I cannot talk over you and play at the same time.
I'm just messing with you.
All right, I
they
gotta
said-
run, guys. I just wanted to drop in and say hi.
It was nice to talk to you, man.
Hey,
Yeah, I'll
Nice
talk
to-
to you guys in a
nice-
bit. I may end up getting the game now.
All right, cool.
take care, Lauren.
Bye.
Yeah, take care.
Bye bye.
Did we finish? No, we need to go through here, I think. No, yeah, that's correct. Okay. La 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 la.
It's so fun because it seems like Lauren has often gives in like, well, I kind of have to get that now.
Yeah.
He is. He.
Oh,
Oh, grenade! Roll!
Give me grief when I actually see something I don't want and I just pre-order it because I know this game is gonna be fun for me.
Yeah.
And that's why I think pre-orders are yeah, they are blamed
Evil?
to it, but yeah, that's to an extent because
Sorry.
it really depends on. Did somebody have a rocket or something? Because okay,
I think he.
never
I
mind.
think he might have dropped a grenade. Is what happened.
Okay, because somebody blew up in front of me. It was just like, who has a rocket launcher?
Grenade out.
Anyway, where was I going with this here? Oh,
I don't know. I
pre-orders,
really wasn't listening.
No, okay, yeah.
No, pre-orders. You were talking.
Now we know.
You were talking about. You were talking about how people perceive pre-orders to be evil, but
yeah, and I can say to an extent that yeah, it depends on how
Grenade
the
out.
pre-order is done. Also, in my opinion, it really matters how the pre-order is done. I think Ubisoft is horrible at doing pre-orders.
Yeah.
Because they like have 20 different 20 different packages, and if you say, okay, I'm going to buy the largest pack because I want everything, you can't. You need to buy all packages because there's something different, something on Amazon, something from blah 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 and whatnot. That's horrible. That's in my opinion. That's fucking your customer over, in my opinion, or collectors at least. And also, a lot of the pre-orders may have like only DLC like skins and stuff like that, and that really doesn't matter. But for some things, like for instance the Division I pre-ordered, I pre-ordered second hand, so that's for a key distributor who is actually not it's not second hand like in second hand keys they're bought legally, but it's more like it's not from let's say from Ubisoft itself. I bought it digitally, but it doesn't matter, and that's because it was cheap. And after I played the beta, I thought, I want this game. I want this game on launch. I'm just gonna head pre-order. It doesn't really matter it would be the same thing if I bought it on day one. It would be the same amount of money. So I can't see that hurting, other than they're gonna get a pre-order guy extra on their statistics.
yeah. I
So
mean,
what?
that was
It's money
basically
their way anyways.
that was basically my attitude on XCOM 2.
Yeah.
You know, I bought XCOM 2 like, whatever, like 10 hours before it went live, or whatever. And I was just, I said, I want this game. I've looked at it. I've read reviews at this point, and I'm down. I'm down for it. But I mean, it's not like you hadn't played the. Well, okay. There's no need to qualify it. I mean, we're all adults. You can all make your own decisions. You can all, decide for yourself. But I think that the underlying sort of thing with pre-orders is that I think it's just become apparent to a lot of people that many of the things we all don't like in the game industry can be traced back to pre-order practices, and I think that it just means being really selective, like not just pre-order. I'm excited for this game, pre-order. It's like take a second and think about what you're doing and how badly you want to do it, and does the company have a good track record of releasing games, or do they tend to release broken games and that kind of thing?
Yeah, I did that with Far Cry. Far Cry Primal, I did okay, this here looks fucking awesome. I didn't play it or anything. It just looks fucking awesome. I'm gonna buy it.
Phone recording
and
here.
Also, the thing is that why I did that was because I've gotten all Far Cry games on PC, and they have all worked at launch for me.
Yeah,
I've never had problems with them. Yeah, they might not run like 100 frames per second. It's going to tune, but they work. They haven't crashed, and it's the same experience I had with Far Cry Primal when I booted it up.
But Primal,
that's why I think
wasn't
people
it badly
are
optimized?
overreacting.
Sorry, just a quick breaking it. But wasn't it Far Cry Primal really badly optimized? Hasn't that?
I haven't
that
had
big
problems
talk?
with mine. I haven't had a problem with it. It's the only I can say.
Interesting.
Again, why are you guys all the way over there?
Because I'm picking up some loot that I left.
Okay, just checking.
Mark the phone recording, and there was some ladies talking about some pop stars and things, right? So,
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, but the thing is, I'm just going on what Total Biscuit said in his video, and he said it was performing pretty badly.
But again, Total Biscuit also has a 980 Ti or two of them, and he says, it's poorly performed. If you're saying like it's running like shit, depending on I should get 200 frames per second, but the problem is, of course, we'll get that at some point, and every game is going to be optimized. But is the game broken? Can you not play it? Is it not? If you're a snob or a FPS snob, you will probably bitch and moan if you can't get 200 frames when you boot the game up.
But that's really, I mean, that's down to like knowing your reviewer,
Yeah.
I think. I mean, isn't that kind of like, like you're reading reviews? Like if that's the review you're reading, maybe you're reading reviews in the wrong place.
That's great, but again, I can see past. I like Total Biscuit. He's a great guy. He's honest. He does that. And he also says that if you are looking for, he says what he has on specs. He says he has to do that. It's not running badly. It's just it's poorly performed because I have a card that should be able to run this game at least as something more. But people then take that and blow it up into like say, okay, this game is shit, it doesn't work or anything. It's again taking words out of people's mouth and putting something other on it. That's what I'm starting to see is really the trend.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Where the fuck are you, Christoph?
I'm on top of things right now and trying to get.
I'm trying to catch up with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this virus scanning. Where the hell is
I was just gonna on the whole pre-order thing, as Brent said, there is. I mean, some companies you just do. There's one company. I mean, I don't do it because I want to see reviews anyway. But if I would have to pick one, like I would pre-order, Uncharted: The Thieves End without, batting an eye or whatever you say. I mean, because I trust Naughty Dog because they have just made
6
good
seconds.
stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna make it because I can't find it. This is the first one. Where's the second one?
It's right here. I'm standing next to it, I think.
Yeah, too late.
Fucking.
No, that's a loot
it's
crate.
At the bottom.
It's not it.
Yeah. Fuck it.
All right.
We'll have to redo it.
Is it the one that's blinking down there, or is that the first one that just? Oh, God.
But okay,
I
got
see
like
it now.
2 blue items, but yeah.
Can you reset this?
Yeah, we can. Just have to do it later. Talking and gaming is sometimes hard.
No kidding. This is what I've been saying in XCOM all week long.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the feeling I'm getting. I know I'm ranting and I'm probably going to offend some people because that's one of the reasons why at some point when I see comments like this here, I don't pretty much not gonna respond to them on the web pages that I go to, because I just don't disagree. I think people are really reacting to all the things that are happening. I definitely agree that game should work. They should not crash and all that. But I also see the problem when developing for a platform that is so diverse on equipment that is in your PC. It's gonna be impossible to smooth out every bug or every glitch that maybe potentially could crash the game. But if your game crashes on 90 or 50% of PCs out there, then that's a problem. And I just haven't seen that with the games that are coming out at the moment. Far Cry, Division, for instance. So that's why I think some people are really overreacting to all this here. But again, it could just be me that's talking out of my ass. And yeah, that's probably true. This is actually the one that I missed at the start.
Did we get it?
And now there's the second one on top.
All right.
And we just ran past it as well, so
yeah,
I did. Let's throw something out there. This is for you guys. This is for people in chat. How would you feel if game developers started releasing recommended hardware? Said, we think that this game works best with, like an NVIDIA GTX 970 and at least this class processor and this much RAM. Now I'm not talking about like minimum specs. I'm talking about this is like what we're running in our studio. And the game is working fine for us. Like this specific brand, this specific model number. Is that like, does that become a de facto endorsement of a particular product? How does it work?
No, but I've actually had that thought, because sometimes when they could just be lying, but more than once I've been thinking like, well, I wonder what, do all these developers sit with like 50 super high-end computers at their desk, and playing the game? Because that's a very interesting question. Personally, I really would like to. That would actually be great.
I will say
have to think
that
about that for a moment.
A hardware compatibility list or a hardware certification list saying. But again, it's going to have to be detailed, because there are so many factors. There's going to be operating system. What RAM model did they use?
Yeah. What RAM frequency and
frequency and all that. Did they overclock it? What cooler are they using? Well, cooler couldn't be that. But if everything is a stock cooler and all that, if they pretty much go with off-the-shelf components and test that out, then it could help, because then people could actually see, okay, I have this, but it's really, I think it's a touchy thing, because if they come into the problem where or happen to run into the problem where they actually can see a person has exactly the same thing, but it doesn't work on his, or it crashes, then that's the problem. I think it's a risk from their point of view.
Because like if they put themselves out there with something like that, they're going to create an expectation of, well, okay, I've bought everything you bought, and the game's not working for me, and
Actually,
that's a good point.
Actually, I can actually give you an example on this here.
Okay.
The PC that I actually built here should actually be able to overclock a lot.
Right.
And it can't, and that's one of the reasons that I started contacting Asus, because it was through Asus. AJ, he works at North America division. He does videos and overclocking and all that, reviews their products and all that. He works at Asus. He's pretty much, if you go to the YouTube channel on that, he's all the ROG Republic of Gamers.
Okay.
Supported there. He actually did a review on this. I actually bought almost the same hardware, and I couldn't get it to overclock. And the problem is, because when you overclock, you pretty much have to rely on your lucky in being able that your processor has the ability to overclock, and that varies. It's like for some people who can hit those high 4.7 gigahertz processors, it's like 10% of all the CPUs that come out of Intel that have that ability. That actually have that ability. They don't guarantee overclocking. That was something new to me at that point because I wasn't really doing overclocking. And that was a sour experience for me because I was sure that I could get the same result. And that's why I think putting yourself out there, doing those kind of stuff, you really have to stress that this here is actually, we can't guarantee it, and I don't think nobody will actually do that in the end as a developer. Some might do it, and some might get lucky. I think Good Old Games, GOG.com does it because they actually need to do it, because they have, I think it's a 14-day policy on all their games that are bought on the site. You can, if it doesn't work for you, get your money back.
Yeah.
And that's why they tested really, really well out. Oh shit.
Oh, thankful guy.
Yeah.
Do you get any real benefit from overclocking? Because I used to overclock my CPU, but then I started to get these. I don't know, you know when it just says failed overclock, and I got like almost a heart attack,
blue
and I was
screen
like,
and all that.
the blue screen thingy.
I'd never
fuck
bother
this,"
with it for
and
that very
and I
reason
just
because I figure
reset it.
I figure it's just not
Because
worth
a lot of
the
PC
trouble.
Well, it depends on at what type of overclock you want to do. But I've seen
You know,
videos and all that, Jade's 2 cents, Barnacles and all that talked about overclocking. Because it's so much easier to buy off-the-shelf hardware in loop water cooling, all that, which is pretty much just.
We gotta move, guys. We're supposed to be defending these supplies.
Oh,
and
I'm moving. I'm moving.
they're taking
Running.
damage.
Run.
Run, Forrest, run. Yeah, stop that, you stupid people.
Oh, there's a lot of guys here. What do you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Grenade out.
Yeah. Sticky bomb out. He's down.
No, but I've always heard like, well, you don't need to overclock if you're just
No,
playing
you don't
games.
need it. But
You know, if you're just playing games. That's the-
no, that's not
Oh,
true.
crap,
It
the
actually
supplies.
can't. You actually can't get.
Whew,
You can actually.
it's close.
Yeah, I know. I like to run them close.
Listen to him. We got somebody else incoming here.
Yeah,
But that actually not true. You don't need to, but you can actually get a couple of frames, maybe 10 frames more out of the game if you overclock them, depending on the game, of course. But the great thing is that with the newest modern CPUs, they actually already have built-in overclocking potential.
Yeah,
that's why
mine
you have
does.
that turbo thing. So yeah,
mine is
and that's why actually
3.4 to 3.9. So.
it's actually free power you get with your CPU, and you're actually not that taxing your
Move,
CPU
guys,
that
there's
much.
another one up there. Sorry.
Yeah,
I see.
I'm trying to pick him off, but I haven't seen him
Grenade
yet.
him. Grenade him.
Oh, this is gonna be a suicide mission. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yeah, we're not gonna make this. I'm told because I was ranting so much. Sorry
I
about
got
that,
aggro
guys.
from them.
Yeah.
Shooting at me
Okay.
instead of the surprise.
All right.
No. Fuck.
Ah, crap.
Oh my god.
All
I
right.
thought I took aggro from all of them, so
Yeah.
like better shooting at me.
Behind
I
us,
actually
behind
can't
us.
Remember, it's actually if you shoot the crate by mistake, it actually takes damage.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That was actually typical, because now I would have made it up there, but
Yeah. but
again,
now,
this whole sticking to wall thing really screwed me over.
Yeah.
We're screwing ourselves over quite a bit too.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Dear-
it's
Maybe
my
we
fault.
should
It's
pay
my
a bit
fault.
more attention to the game.
During the beta, we were like really like on point and focused at everything, and
We weren't streaming that much.
we were
Hey,
not.
you-
We were not, were
No,
we?
we
We're
were.
actually
You
we
blame
were
me.
streaming, but I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
That's the main difference.
Okay, let's go back to the
People
point
in the
and
chat
actually
are like,
restart
oh, these
this
guys
here.
are just so
Yeah,
horrible.
we'll have to restart. Okay,
No,
so
we're not horrible. We're just not doing the missions. We're not dying, at least.
let me check
Yeah.
chat while we're doing this here.
Actually, should we go back to the base because my backpack is actually full?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that if you just want to like fast travel back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
that sounds good. Let's do that.
Let's do that. I'm on my way back. I can't do that for the whole group. You need to do that individually, just FYI.
All right, let's see here. That Japanese dude is asking, have we mentioned Microsoft's plan about potential upgrades to the Xbox One?
Oh yeah.
Buy PC instead.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to say I have mixed feelings on it because I'm just not sure that like console gamers
It's a
are going to
horrible idea.
are going to go for that. You know, I mean, like it's kind of an interesting idea in theory. It's like, well, we'll be able to stay relevant, and I mean, let's face it, the Xbox One has a fundamental problem of being a little underpowered, and they could address that. It's not a terrible idea, but it is. I think it's a risky one. I think it's risky to, introduce basically a new SKU that is, as opposed to like just having a bigger hard drive, which I mean, let's face it, they do that. But introducing fundamentally more powerful hardware, it's got. I mean, they got to make it available to everybody. So it's not like they can just do a new Xbox One. They got to make it available to everybody. But then it's like that whole thing. I mean, this is like Nintendo. This is like the 64 and like the RAM upgrade, where it's like, oh, if you want to play Turok, you got to get the RAM upgrade. Or I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. There's definitely some potential to piss people off with it.
No, I think they already done that too late.
Yeah, probably true. Probably true.
I totally agree with you, because the thing is that it's it depends on the price point, and I think the price point will be just too high. I don't think they can put in certified hardware. You just see the certified SSDs or hard drive for the Xbox One is insanely high price, depending on, you can just put your own in for like half the price. And I think that's the route that's going to go. It's just going to be too expensive. Yeah, they're going to be able to upgrade it, but then it's pretty much like, instead of buying a new console like of 4 or 5 years from now, or a reversion of it, smaller, more compact, you're pretty much just buying all the parts into the same stupid case.
Yeah.
With the same die and layout and all that. I just can't see that working. I can pretty much guarantee that people will, in my opinion, I would recommend, instead of going that route, either go PlayStation 4 or Nintendo, or buy a PC.
Yeah.
Because you can just buy a PC, build the same thing, and then plug in, especially since they're trying to do that Universal crap, which is also a horrible idea. The Universal app or whatever it's called.
That's
it's just
their Universal Windows platform, Universal Windows application thing.
Universal, yeah.
Duxcrow's asking about the drop frames in the stream. I really am not sure what's going on. I mean, like in theory, I've got more than enough bandwidth for like what I'm pushing up. I've actually lowered the amount of bandwidth I've dedicated to the stream. The game is running really smoothly on my end, so I can only assume it is either a bandwidth issue or it's a Twitch issue. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure which. Okay.
So that's my 2 cents on that. But again, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't know what I think about that, but in general, I feel like I used to be a console person, but the thing is, I don't. It's this whole thing. If they can solve a thing where they don't lock the hardware down as much, that would be great. Because I already now feel like my PS4, I barely want to play it, because it's so inferior to my PC, and it's really noticeable.
It's not about infuriating. It's just like, if you
well,
want
it's
to go
the games as well, right?
It's more like you for instance, do you want to use in-game chat? Do you want to use Skype and all that? There's not that support for on that thing. If you want to multitask a lot of things on the PlayStation, I think it can do it in potentially 5 years from now. Maybe on the PlayStation 5, it's going to be like that.
Yeah.
Then you will have those things. You can boot up Skype, log into that, and have people talk with you on that and all that. All the things you actually saw in the commercial, I defined, you could multitask a lot of things, but it's still in that environment around, it's all PlayStation. You need to have oral apps. No, not all people want to use.
Did you just say oral apps? Because I want to get one of those immediately.
All apps.
Hang on, I'm going into the App Store right now. I mean, I knew they had an app for everything, but oh my God, am I excited now?
the oral app, people.
I'm telling you.
Series. No, but
next episode.
Next episode. But I think that's pretty much what we were expecting, that we could do a lot of things, but it's all under this umbrella that PlayStation had. But if I want to talk to, for instance, Skype and all that, Skype is still not implemented, and we saw that for instance, on Microsoft, they had somebody's calling on Skype and you want to talk to them and all that. And I think that's what missing on the PlayStation, in my opinion. Microsoft has that, but it doesn't have that great amount of games, in my opinion. Of course, all third-party games are there, but first-party is pretty crappy, in my opinion, at least. I'm not going to judge here, just saying in my opinion here.
Yeah.
And I'm more of a PlayStation repertoire where they have really good first-party that intrigues me. And if I want to do multitasking, for instance, be on Mumble, talk to OGS people and all that, I can't do that only through people that are on. If I wanted to talk to Brent hasn't added me to his PlayStation 4. It doesn't matter anyways.
I haven't turned on my PlayStation 4 since Metal Gear.
Exactly, but again, it's more like if I wanted to actually be able to talk to somebody that I don't have on my friends list, I can't do that. I had to either, for instance, Barrett, we were playing, he was on Final Fantasy 14 online has multiple platform support, so he played it on PlayStation. I was on PC, and what was it? Al Pacino was on PC. He had to have a PC or a laptop with Skype on to talk to us, to play it on PlayStation, while we could do that voice chat, because it's not integrated through that. And it's something like that really say, well, then I'm just going to go full PC. Also, the experience is better, and I put anyways a lot of time into my PC experience because I'm a huge geek and I do this pretty much for work also. So that's why the console is really losing my interest, and that's why I would recommend anytime if somebody says we want to buy 10 parts for your PlayStation or 10 parts for a PC, go PC. If you want a big TV, get a huge HDMI cable, plug it into your TV.
Yep, I have that. That's the thing. I have what you just said. I have my PC in the living room because we have a 3-room apartment, and I have a 10-meter HDMI that goes all around the wall. 55-inch TV. And when I want to play something, that's more suitable with a controller, I take my wireless Xbox One or Xbox controller.
Did we lose you, Krister?
No.
Yeah.
No, I think it dropped out some way.
Yeah, it just dropped out right at the end as you were kind of finishing your point, I guess.
Okay.
That's
now. I just said what you said, Christoph. I just have my PC connected to my 55-inch TV, so I sit on the couch and playing with my Xbox controller, and it's like a better version of Xbox, if I can ironically say so.
right.
So
wasn't Xbox supposed to be a better version of Xbox?
Yeah, no, it's not good. Okay,
I
think we need to reintroduce ourselves because somebody's asking who we are, and I think it's Fabian.
All right, so let's see here. Esteban says, "Thank you for buying the Division, Brent. My mocking will live." You don't need an excuse, buddy. Just an opportunity. Patch Day points out that the reason the stream is so laggy is that I am not a Twitch partner, and they're getting, I guess, priority on the bandwidth. Duxcrow says, "Oh my God, someone's keyboard is so loud." I think that is Fatui.
it's not me.
Yeah, that's me.
It's definitely not my keyboard because I'm not a mechanical. So Fabian is blaming me unnecessarily. It's his man jewelry. Thank you. Fabian's asking about Fatui increasing his mic volume. Don't you think he's way too loud right now?
Want to hear my
also, I hear
voice?
him breathing. I don't know who's breathing. It could be me. I don't know.
It's probably me.
By the way, sorry.
It's probably me. I still need to tune Mumble. I haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
so
actually
anyway,
trying to move my mic away so I don't hear me breathing. Only if you want to, I can do it.
so
that sexy voice.
we all want that. We don't all want that. I'm Viking Brent. You're listening to Fatui. Say hi, Fatui.
Hello, people.
And then you're also listening to Krister. Say hi, Krister.
Hello.
All right, so that's the three that you're hearing. I don't know why I introduced myself. My name's on the stream. It's hi, I'm Donald Trump. I'm running for president.
You need that. You need that security,
are.
Brent. You needed security. You need to know who you are.
I needed something.
You'd be surprised, not to start talking politics, Brent, but you'd be
God help
surprised here in Sweden how much attention that whole election campaign is getting.
I was hoping
That's
you were.
because Trump is ridiculous.
I was hoping you were going to say nobody in Sweden knows who Donald Trump is, and it'd be like, I am so jealous of Sweden.
The thing is, we normally people in Sweden, it seems to be like we as a country, the whole news, the whole news thing and all that, all the everything that in paper and on TV. They just look at USA right now and just asking themselves like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this guy? See, it's almost like they're like, oh, what's happening in your country? How is this a thing?
If it makes you feel any better, we're saying the exact same thing.
Because everybody was like, he's
in my
just
country.
Like,
some of us, not all of us, but some of us are saying the exact same thing.
So you're not a Trump voter?
No, it turns out I'm not.
I'm glad to hear, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex the Beast is back. Welcome back, sir. Nice to see you again.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
How many people are actually watching us?
8.
8. Wow.
8. So it's a it's a nice little. What did you miss now? Were you here for the goat fucking? I can't remember.
Go there, please.
I can't remember.
Somebody's going there.
All right.
Okay, let's actually go around to actually doing some of the stuff here that I want to do.
I am looking at crafting at the moment.
About I did upgrade. They didn't have the talents or the perks in the beta. So, under talents, I unlocked the thing that use a medkit near allies to heal group members and proxies for you get a portion of the healing from a medkit basically if you're close to me. So I tried to equip it, but it doesn't say that it's actually equipped.
Okay, what you want to do is if you go into your abilities, go to the talents, you scroll down to where the talent is, then you hit space.
Yep.
And then you should actually see the slots come up, and then you hit space again, and then it equips.
Yes, sir. So it's actually when you equip it in the slot thing there, it just turns like gray. It doesn't see the icon.
Yeah.
But it is actually equipped.
It's a bug. Okay. I was thinking the same thing. The perks are the only thing you don't need to equip. They just perks. They go ahead and work instantly.
Got it.
I'm actually waiting because I'm debating on upgrading now because we should all have around 380 medical points or whatever you call it. I'm debating on waiting to get the quarantine because that will give me pulse mod and which is a tactical scanner, which actually upgrades the scanner for modification, which I remember from the beta being a huge benefit.
Okay.
But that's just me, so I think I will wait. I actually didn't do that. I actually took some of the smaller ones first in the other one, but yeah.
I took pediatric care, by the way. That's the one that was the one that. Okay, so when I took pediatric care, as I understand it, like you get like 2 talents that you can choose from.
Yes, Alex,
okay,
he is.
That's how it works. Oh, so that's cool because when I played the beta, I was like, "What the hell is this?" There's like 2 skills and nothing more in the game.
Hey guys,
there's like nothing.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm gonna have to run. My daughter has woke up a little bit earlier than she was supposed to.
No worries.
So I gotta go. I gotta go upstairs and get her up. So anyway,
that's fine, Brent. Thanks for the fun here.
Yeah,
thanks, Brent. It was nice talking to you.
It was great talking to both of you guys. It was great hanging out with all of you in chat, and we'll do this again. The weekends is probably when I'm going to be playing the Division, just because the people that I normally get the chance to play with are not gaming at the same time that I am during the week. So I'll probably be playing XCOM during the week and the Division on the weekends, and we might be able to squeeze some time, and we'll have to wait and see. But
sure,
we'll talk about that. But anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out, checking out the stream. All that stuff.
Yeah, we'll see if we can play together. It would be nice if we can play together later on. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to play it by ear. But anyway.
Yeah, sure thing. Have a good day, mate.
I want to thank Fatui and Krister for making it such a fun time, and we'll see you guys here on Twitch next time. If you don't already follow me on Twitter, I'm at Viking Brent, and I always post when I'm going to go live there, so check me out there. And, of course, all the stuff that I stream goes to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Viking Brent Adams. And of course, if you're not already a member of the Outlaw Gamer Society, you want to join there. OutlawGamers.com. Fatui, plenty of other people stream pretty regularly, and you can always find out about it at OutlawGamers.com. So that is it for me. Until next time, my friends, may the Norse be with you.